Cacería. Estoy muy cuidadoso. Me mató varias veces. Porque decidí no grabar todas las veces que me mató. Está como 11 minutos arriba, se cree que me va a matar fácilmente. Que se supone que es la cacería más dura de todas.
Founder. This beast isn't to be trifled with.
No lo voy a dejar. Ah, sí, por favor.
Charlie.
Tiempo.
Too slow.
¡Oh! ¡Me lo dio!
I've heard talk. Guess we're all ready.
Vamos a complicar la vida. Leí un poquito. Mano, no está bien.
Nice try. Nice try.
Tiene un montón de cosas. Y ha sido más salvaje. ¡Ay! Apenas. Evolución. Eche. No, señor. No veo. Ay, me lo pegó. Uf.
Nice try.
Tiempo. Mucho tiempo. Viene. Una más.
Nice try.
No. Caiga. Así muérase. Sí.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Nunca supe qué era lo que había ahí. Como no anduve cerca, no lo recogí. Ok. Ahí hay otra cosa. Y ahorita no me fijé. Sí, es la que tenía duda, no sabía qué había. 7 minutos me tomó. Bueno, no necesito ir ahí. Voy a ir aquí por si. Pero voy a revisar la tabla de las cacerías.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Batoli. Falta para.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
1345. Sí, talismán, no sé qué hace. Ok. Right. Ok. Le había ido lo del micrófono. Pero no. Vamos a hablar con. Puedo mejorar un rato.
Seems the hideaway.
Is a storm coming soon?
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Eso. Comenzar la historia ya para avanzar. Los hay pues. Encontrado. Sería nos hemos encontrado.
Did you see the pair that
Y
got
podemos
pulled into
avanzar en la
twice?
historia con tal. Pero eso. Ah, ok. Voy a cuidar. The lump.
What's something for you, dear? Anything
Balas
else?
son cacerías de Mozart.
The free city's under siege.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors.
Run like the wind. Straight home now. Orcs.
Or
Then let us be rid of them.
creo que sí. Ah, necesito. Por... Nos vemos por una carreta.
Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen? Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay. No que este elixir se me perdió. Ya lo tenía conocido. Llegar acá, ¿ves? Vale. Por atrás. Matan es conocido.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Primero necesito. Muy baratas.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
Oh,
All right.
cosas.
Them rumours wet legs might be they weren't just tales plucked. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Si me equivoco, probablemente termine muerto, entonces no se preocupe. Ahora véndame cosas.
Still alive, are you? Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Ahora sí. Sidequest aquí, sidequest aquí. Tres diferentes lugares tengo sidequest. Y todavía porque este man me dice qué es lo que hay. Un 45 horas de juego.
How are you doing?
Here
you go.
Free justice. Puede ser este, lo más fácil. Ya sé, pero es que me faltaban 15 para poder recibir uno de los items. ¿Ya está? Número 1. De la referencia.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just isn't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do.
Party?
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own.
Of course.
Ahora como son puros side quests.
Back to Eastpool.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Como si destruimos todo. Wait, blah blah
So
blah.
Wade,
And you,
I spoke with... She tells me you have
That's right. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage. We need somewhere to settle.
As can I, which is why I agreed.
That's very kind of you. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hill.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our and rather less, thankfully. The road that a small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you?
No need, my lord. You go on.
All right.
We shall see you.
Whatever.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
You'll face the consequence. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
Estoy en Amicia.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashic in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
Bueno, Marta, para que me den mis puntitos.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Quest complete. Mis puntitos. Muy bien. Ahora puedo ir. canjear esos puntos por lo que sea que era un accesorio que estaba ahí.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Come again. I may have more for you.
Nada especial para subir este, podría subir este. Este me sirve porque me genera. Esto es bueno porque distrae a los bichos. Y puedo hacer otras cosas mientras le juego, pero voy a subir esto. Espera un poquito.
Yeah.
Botas aquí y aquí. Habla con Mae.
How are you doing?
Ya sé que dije que iba a hacer la historia, pero
Quick look.
quiero que se me acumulen. Great Justice. A ver, 20.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Los todavía no se han ido a pelear. A ver que le ayude.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found,
No.
and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Okay.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
¿Qué hacer?
Those who cannot join us in the coming fight are gathered at Gotan's Bales.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales. Ambrosia won't help me here. Yeah! I can walk from here. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Trap.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster!
Okay. Monstro bien.
They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die!
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Pienso bien.
Where is
Creo
this
que
manor?
ustedes se van a morir.
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can. Please, Sid, you've got to catch up.
The manor's to the east of Lostwing, through the woods.
Todo lejos.
Good girl.
Este lado, no quiero perder
Fly, Ambrosia.
Company.
No, me quedé pegado. Ta.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. It's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
All yours, Torgal! to get you out of here! I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only free to so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
They are right, you know. Lost Wing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest. And they can rest easy, knowing that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. That justice was done. As for us survivors, well, we've just got to keep at it. Keep the family together. For their sakes.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following him now. Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lost Wing, and I'm gonna help.